Hello, we are Geeks Assembled. There's Susan, I'm Lee, and this week we are discussing the third season, yes, season 3 of Star Trek Strange New Worlds. 10 new episodes of the ongoing journey of the USS Enterprise under the command of Captain Pike. Um, Susan, season 3. What's your opening thoughts?
All right. Well, this one was there was a lot of stuff about Captain Battelle in this one.
Mhm.
She had a big character arc, just one thing after another kept messing with her, and she was getting hit a lot. Oh my gosh, it was just amazing. And I worried about her like the whole time. And that was a reality. And then there was I mean, the Gorn were part of it, and so uh the the beginning of the season, they had to go into uh into enemy territory, into Gorn territory, and you know, effect that escape. And then they went all the way to the I mean, they got captured by a big, big freaking ship midway through the series that looked a bit like the one from Star Trek 9, Star Trek Nemesis, Star Trek 10 Nemesis. Oh my gosh, it was just like that. It was crazy.
Did you see
And
in that episode?
what?
Did you see the TARDIS?
I did, yes. And then in the latest one, you know, you hear the doctor talking about, or the engineer talking about hanging out with a doctor who was also a time traveler, and you just get this sense that they're trying to melt things together. Maybe Paramount can come alongside Doctor Who and
Scoop it
help
away from
that,
Disney.
scoop it away from Disney.
But,
Not
but Paramount's been sold, isn't that, haven't they?
Yeah, to
Don't say Disney.
um no, I don't remember what it was. That was the Paramount deal. I'll remember soon.
Yeah.
And then there's like this in one of the episodes there was like this documentary filmmaking thing going on. So that was like uh they didn't have a bunch of they didn't have a title at the beginning, and I mean, it was just kind of like jump in to the whole
Yeah.
thing. And shoot, I don't know, there was a lot of cool stuff though. And I did enjoy the fact that Christine and Spock's relationship was challenged, and Spock and Lon's relationship was challenged, and like And because I like Spock. Spock is my character on in all forms. You know, he's the alien, and to me, like he's the steady alien presence in the ship. You know, and so that's fun.
Mm.
And Susan Foreman really, was the alien in Coal Hill School, and really basically the alien in all the early First Doctor adventures.
Yeah,
I like the aliens. I like Grogu. I like Yoda. I like these aliens that are like, here, have a mirror to your weirdness and know that this is okay. All right, so that's me. The other thing that I like is I like the fact that the resolution of Battelle puts her in the place of, like, you know, the V'ger or that whole thing. She becomes super extravagantly everywhere kind of thing. She's like Dr. Donna. She's like, most important person in the universe holding back evil. She's super cool. Anyway, Captain Patel is I'm just gonna miss her because apparently she's become this weird statue, and that's sad. But I just can't get over how much shit she went through to get there. I mean, oh my god. And Pike's gonna go through a lot of shit at some point in this show.
yeah,
And if there's 7 series, probably probably not for a while, but who knows? And then there's all this Kirk stuff that's really fun. Kirk and Spock building their friendship before the Enterprise, before his taking command of the Enterprise. So that's fun, and I really enjoy that. And then you know, Uhura's totally sweet, badass, wonderful person. You know, has a lot of cool things to say. But okay, um, anything else? Yeah, that's probably a good enough opening thoughts. Over to you, Lee.
thank you, Susan. Well, I've got to say, um, I enjoyed it, but for me, this is the weakest season so far for me.
Hmm.
But I enjoyed the adventure we went on, but season one and season two for me were far better. Um, what what we was given in this third season. Is this have they retconned Star Trek, or is it an alternate universe? Because you've got Scotty, you've got Uhura, um, knowing Pike. They didn't know him in the original.
They
It was just
didn't?
no when Spock, the original Star Trek in what's the episode called? Was it the one
Mantrap?
no was it the cage or was it no there
The
was it the magic
cage?
the
The
one where
menagerie?
the menagerie yeah where Spock goes to get the disabled Pike and he's court-martialed because of it all. Um, Nobody Kirk hadn't even met Pike. So have they retconned it
Oh.
all, or is this an alternate universe?
Oh.
That's what was going through my head when I was watching it. And also, as well, this is Pike's Enterprise. We're not getting enough of Pike. It's a horror. It's Chapel. Um, the
Captain
Doctor.
Patel.
Yeah, I mean, in all the other versions of Trek, the captain was the main. He was a stalwart of where the story went around. But you had all the other characters with him, but they were the ones there, wasn't they? In the story, and Pike seems to be being left up behind in some of these stories. That's just my feeling on it. And it was also it's been so long since the last season. I
Yeah.
totally forgot that the last season was left on a cliffhanger. And it started with part two of where it left off, and I was thinking, do you know what? I can't remember what happened. But yeah, it was enjoyable. I mean, you had a classic villain reappear, admittedly played by a different actor. Tremaine came back,
Mm-hmm.
um, different face. It was good to hear what's his voice, Q's voice as the
Mm-hmm.
father. Um, Straight away, you knew it was Tremaine, the way he was dressed and acted.
Yeah,
Um,
absolutely.
but then you think, okay, so that's Tremaine. So they've met Tremaine before, but in the original Star Trek, they didn't know what was going on. Uh, but I don't know what was happening there. Was the memories erased or what? I don't know. Um, we also had zombies. Star Trek does zombies in
Yeah.
this. Um, when it happened, I thought, oh wow, that's sort of a first. Zombies and Klingons.
Yeah.
Um, as you say, you had the documentary. I wasn't keen on that the way that was done.
Yeah.
Um, it
Okay.
didn't grab me. Also, as well, I was watching it and I was thinking the stealing elements from other things in this. Um, oh, I can't remember which episode, where they was trapped inside that building and they was trying to get out with the different time doors. I can't remember which.
Yeah.
Was it through the lens of time? Could
Through
be
the
that.
lens of time. Yeah, exactly.
Uh,
So that was like halfway through the season.
yeah, um,
And that was where that one guy lost his eyes.
yeah, that's the one. Yeah, um, when they did it near the end, where they had to step out like a leap of faith, that was Indiana Jones. I remember that being in one
Yeah.
of the movies. Oh, I mean, it
Yeah,
might be done
for
before.
sure.
Yeah, when that happened, and then the second to last episode where she was stranded on the planet with the Gorn, just one Gorn.
Yeah.
That was Battlestar Galactica with Starbuck and a Cylon.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, you're just stealing now. The same sort of storyline. Um, but let's say I enjoyed it. Don't get me wrong, I enjoyed it. But as I was going on, I was picking at this and picking. us, us, us,
Yeah.
us fans do pick a lot. Um,
We do. It's true.
and I was very disappointed with the last episode as well because that was to me just another take on the Nexus from Generations,
Mm-hmm.
where living a life through to the end and living it, you know, what could have been. That's what the Nexus did, didn't he? With Picard.
It was also something that happened with Kirk in the the second season
Yeah,
of the original series when he gets stranded on the planet with the new
native.
technology
Yeah,
and he lives out his whole life with
yeah.
uh
Now
that
you, now you, now
indigenous
you,
tribe
the
and he
native. Yeah,
eats and he drinks and he has children and grandchildren and is getting old and
Yeah.
goes
That's
back to the thing. And
good job you remind me of that one, because that totally slipped my
yeah, I
mind.
mean, it's not new. I mean,
No, it's not. That's
it
why.
is it is kind of what they do with what they do um with data on in Picard in a
Mm,
way. I
yeah.
mean, it's just that these ideas about sacrifice, also you can say that it was stolen from uh what was his name? Zorba? No, the guy who wrote Zorba. Anyway, that Greek writer who Nikos Kazantzakis, the Last Temptation of Christ. He's all like, he has like a whole life, like ever
Yeah.
from, and he never goes to the cross. He never does any of that stuff. Anyway, he's still a great guy, but he's not. He doesn't die. So there's not that thing that
Yeah.
happens.
Yeah, 'cause
Anyway, it's just
I was say I was watching it, and the first thing what came was the flux, not the flux, the what do you call it? I forgot what I was talking about now. The generations with
the
the
yeah, the Nexus.
Nexus. But
Okay.
that's what the first thing came into my mind. I thought, oh, so they're sort of doing
Okay.
that again. And then you had the one where, was it a space adventure, or where the it began with a sort of take on the 1960s style Star Trek, wobbly sets and
Uh-huh.
alien. And I'm thinking, what's going on here? Um, yeah, I just and then with Spock, as I say, I love Spock. He's an iconic character, um, but he's a he, he's emotionless. So what? So now he's a Randy Vulcan now, going off with every woman. I don't. I'm sorry, that's
He's
Spock.
actually, yeah, that is a really valid concern because he
Yeah,
does sort of he is sort of more he's getting more nooky than Jim
yeah,
Kirk is on the Farragut.
yeah. I mean, this is it. I mean, we've always been told, not told, Vulcans are emotionless beings. They don't. They don't. They're just logical, straightforward. There's no romance or whatever.
So, do you blame J.J. Abrams for that, for making Spock all romantic with Uhura?
I don't know, but I don't know. I mean, it's an iconic
I mean,
character.
there was in the original series, Uhura did fancy Spock for a bit, and Chapel definitely fancied Spock
The
for more than a bit.
Look, they're taking it further here now, and I'm
They do
thinking,
take it. They take it right up
yeah.
towards sex. I mean,
I mean,
and
don't get me wrong.
Laan is new, so Laan is the third out of this
I'm
group.
thinking, I think what's
And
going on
yeah,
here?
he is sort of like a Randy Vulcan.
Yeah, which isn't Mr. Spock really. Don't get me wrong.
It's weird.
I think Ethan Peck plays him really well.
Hmm.
Of course, we know Ethan Peck.
But the writer, go ahead. What?
No, Sir Ethan Peck. We know he's the famously grandson of Gregory Peck.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, right, right.
so he plays him so well, but it's as you say, is the writing. Don't the writers understand the history of the show, the legacy of the show?
I think that they've taken these little scenes of it of Spock being vulnerable,
Hmm,
intimate,
I think that's it.
and or they've taken Spock from a Bostonian
Uh,
It's like, a little on the tough side and put him into he's sort of more San Franciscan, and he's just kind of, a little bit more like open and a little more effusive. I don't know. That's all I can think of is that because, you know, or a Los Angelino, because Nimoy was very Bostonian.
Yeah.
There isn't a lot of hanky panky going on with them. He was
But
a hippie, but he was a hippie who wrote poetry, and his hair was perfectly combed and straight. Okay,
mhm.
and but
I
I
mean,
don't know.
they've stated that they're going to do about 5 seasons of this, but
Mm,
they've already introduced characters what shouldn't really be there. Kirk shouldn't be there. Scotty shouldn't be there. Horror. All we need now is McCoy to turn up. Dr. McCoy.
McCoy and Chekhov.
Off, yeah. Oh, and
And
Sulu.
Sulu, McCoy, Chekhov, and Sulu are the three remaining.
And then that is totally retconned all of. Yeah, but as I said,
And
I think
it makes you wonder. It does make you wonder whether or not, because this is actually an outgrowth of Discovery,
yeah.
and Discovery itself had done so many different things. That whole spore drive thing, and the I mean, the liberties it took with the original material. I
Well,
just
I just could not get into Discovery. I watched so much and I just gave up in the end. It just wasn't Star Trek for me.
uh, I enjoyed it. I did. But yeah, I just think that maybe it is alternate universe.
Mm,
Now that
could
I
be.
think about it, it could be like that split. Like there was the Kelvin split and now there's the Discovery split. I don't know. Lee,
Oh,
what does it really matter? I don't know
no,
about any of this.
but you know what we're
But you're
like.
right but you're right about that being out of Battlestar Galactica.
Yeah. As soon as I was watching, I was thinking, well, sure that this. I was trying to rack my brains, and I'm thinking,
Cylon and
it's
Starbuck.
a Salin and Starbuck stranded on a planet, and this is a Gorn and what's her name, Erica.
Hmm.
I think, well, that's been done. And then you said the bridge, the leap of faith, was done in the movie of Indiana Jones. What was it?
And then
Was
the
it?
whole holodeck thing was Indiana
Oh,
Jones.
now, yeah, now the holodeck. Um, no, sorry, but not Stranger Worlds. Next Generation, yes,
Yes.
but not Stranger Worlds. Not before Kirk.
And they never had one. I
No,
think that I I I just hope that they uninstall that shit because
well,
that is not the Enterprise.
I think,
Mm-mm.
I think I think they were saying that they're not going to carry it forward because it malfunctioned. I think they were testing it. This is what they were testing it, wasn't they? But uh, yeah, soon as I thought, hello, Deck.
Uninstall that shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
uninstall it. Leave it for Picard to sort out.
Hmm.
But say to that,
And there's a lot.
as I say, I enjoyed it, but I was picking at it
Yeah.
a lot,
Apparently.
which fans do.
And which you're perfectly, at liberty to do so.
But I say that, as I said, the finale just it was nothing really. It just it was a yeah. Is that it? There was no, as you say, grand finale battle, or it was just Patel becoming
Feature.
DJ or whatever it is. But you know, and I'm thinking, this is the. I was sat watching it. I'm thinking, did the writers or the producers think this would make a great finale?
Hmm.
You know, a
But
bit
I
of a
guess
win.
that's a way to get her out of the picture,
Well, yeah,
so that they don't have to work with her next season.
but
I
she
mean, he can
wasn't.
have memories of her.
Yeah,
He can have like that flashbacks of their sort of life together thing.
mm. It was. Yeah, it was just. I was thinking really that with the Captain Patel should have been maybe the mid-season episode, and then have a quite a dramatic climactic finale.
But they had to add the all the little pieces that they wanted to into herself. I don't know.
Yeah, well, I don't know. It's just
That was my theory.
well, I'd say that the finale was more of a whimper than a bang,
Hmm.
in my
Yeah.
opinion.
Yeah. All right.
So go on.
It wasn't like the finale of Foundation, which basically took my breath away.
I haven't seen it
I
yet.
I know you haven't seen it yet, but I gotta tell you, yeah. So I really I agree. There could have been more there.
So I really did enjoy the first two seasons. I enjoyed this, but it just didn't get to where the other two seasons were, in my opinion.
Hmm.
Anything else, Susan?
Hmm.
Over brought
I do like the whole Captain Pike being an awesome cook thing. I love that keeps going on. That's fun because I always thought that that there was nothing more boring than imagining being on a starship and the only place that you could get something real was in the bar.
yeah from the machine.
That I was like, well, that sucks. I mean, I don't want things to get that bad for humanity. The food is little cubes
Yeah.
of protein goop. I I think the you know cooking is an art form, and I think it's really something special. So
I mean, I do like the way they've sort of fleshed out Doctor
Mbenga,
Wenger. I mean, yeah, okay, yeah, he appeared in two episodes of the original Star Trek. The
yeah,
fleshed out now that we're finding out more that he's a war hero or a war mercenary,
uh
um,
huh.
which is quite good. I think
And
the
he did hurt a lot of Klingons or something.
yeah, I like that.
Agreed.
I did like I did like number one's ex turning up. Was it Doug? Was it Doug?
Yeah, yeah.
Doug the Vulcan.
Doug the
Uh,
Vulcan, and he was played by what's his name? Um oh yeah. Um what is his name? Um
Michael someone.
no, it is Patton Oswalt.
Yeah, that's it. Where did I get
Patton
Michael from?
Oswalt, who is also, you know, famously in Mystery Science Theater 3000, and he has done so many cool things for these micro fandoms
Yeah.
around. He's just amazing. He's so cool.
Well, talking about, because that's the same episode where they turn them all into Vulcans.
Oh
Um,
yeah. Oh yeah.
that doesn't happen like that, apparently, because this happened in the original Star Trek. They didn't have just an injection to do it, did they? They had to go
Right.
for a medical
Through
procedure.
surgery.
Yeah. So now, hold on a minute. This is supposed to be set before Kirk.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking, no, what's going on here? I think that it's, I say, it must be an alternate universe.
Yeah. So let me tell you what some of the Patton Oswalt micro fandoms are. What We Do in the Shadows. He's
Mhm.
also in Ghostbusters. He's also in 80 for Brady. I mean, he's in the for crying out loud, he's in the New England Patriots fandom. He's in Weird Al Yankovic's story. He is in The Boys. He's uh he's in the Goldbergs.
Yeah.
He is the Goldbergs. He's in Picard. Um
Sandman.
Sandman, Curb Your
Yeah.
Enthusiasm, The Eternals. Oh my God, he's in so many cool things. Agents of Shield.
He's a busy fella, isn't he?
Yeah, BoJack Horseman. Yeah, Micro Fandom. Gidget. He's in Gidget. I mean, he does all these cool things, and he's so unique. He's so totally. You know, he's like a nerd prince. You know, he will be when the revolution comes, Lee. He will be leading our tribe to victory. Okay. Mm, yes, yes,
Oh,
that.
anything else you want to say? Come the revolution.
Um,
Um,
yes. When it comes to our revolution, or yeah, he is amazing. I freaking love him so much. He's so great. He's like, uh, yeah. So the stories, how I mean, they took a lot of liberties with our fandom, and
yeah, definitely.
but they have put out some really great television. But the fact that they don't, you're right about them mixing things up, and like certain things and people appearing long before they should. And
And of course, us fans
that is an
will
issue.
us fans will go, oh no, that's not right.
Of
No, it didn't
course.
happen. No, it doesn't. That's not right. But
Of course.
uh, so, do you want to? If got anything else, or should we go final say and score?
Final say and score is fine.
Go on then.
I will give I am a Trekkie and a Trekker, and I have long enjoyed this franchise. Um, I see the problems, but I also see its good part, and I think it was really fun that they spun this off. This is I think it's better than Discovery by a pretty hefty factor, because of the the care it took to be episodic and not these long arcs, and taking away story potential from anything that comes later. I like that they have allowed the thing to move forward. And I have a lot of hope for the future, and I know that I know where it ends. I know that it ends with Pike in deep hurt and in a wheelchair, and I feel really like that's going to be really devastating. But you know it's coming. So and and it doesn't matter that you know it's coming, because there are people that are in the captain's way, that are in the captain's world, that will try to avoid that, try to help him avoid that result. And let's see. Um yeah, I think there's a lot of Kirk for something that wasn't a lot of Kirk beforehand. Anyway, so and Spock getting more nookie than Kirk is hilarious. I now see the difference in the two. All right. So I'll give this 8.5 8.5 Gorn zygotes out of 10. I just thought that was so cool, like that she was full of Gorns. I was like, oh, it's alien. Oh, the xenomorph. It you can't get over it. You can't get around it. That's too cool. Anyway, so that's my final say and score. Over to you, Lee, for
Um,
yours.
I enjoyed it, but it's not, as I say, not as good as the first two seasons. I don't know whether this was written or during, the writers' strike from, was it last year or the year before?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe this affected the episodes. I do not know. Could
Mm-hmm.
be. Um, it's still an enjoyable show, but for me, it just and pinching ideas from other places, obvious things from other places for science fiction fans. They'll just see it straight away. And also as well, Spock getting more nooky than Kirk. That's not on. Um, um, I'm I'm going to give it 7. 7
Dude.
wedding arrangers out of 10.
Hmm.
Um, it's still enjoyable. If you love Star Trek, you'll enjoy it, but you will pick at it, and that's the problem. Because us fans do pick at things, and if
Mm-hmm.
you're going to make it so obvious or actually really retcon everything, we'll pick at it, and you spend more time picking at it than you do taking all the story in. But I don't know. You can't win with it really. So to please the fans or not to please the fans, hey ho. So yeah, that's our review of the season 3 of Star Trek: Strange New Worlds. It's been good talking about this because we haven't talked Star Trek for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, you guys, have you seen it? Have you seen the season? It's just finished in the past week. Let us know what you thought of it. See if you've got the same ideas as me or Susan. Let us know. Leave a comment on this video. Um, you'll find it all shared on social media. If you want to join us, leave a message on the video. You've got to be 18, of course, because certain things are rated 18 and over, what we talk about. And of course, as well, Susan's got a potty mouth. So,
Sorry about that.
so the language sometimes gets a bit heated from over there.
Sorry about that.
But yeah, so 18 and over, you just need a working device with a working camera and microphone, and we'll get you on. And if you don't want to be on and you just want to join our group, you're more than welcome to join our group. Also, if you subscribe to our YouTube channel, please press the bell notification button and you'll get notified every time we put up a new video. Is that it, Susan?
That's it.
Yeah. So I think now I'm going to go off and eat one of those sushi-like millipedes. What the gun was actually loving.
Mm.
That was a bit squeamish, wasn't it?
Mm.
I wouldn't do it. So yeah, until next time, guys. Please be safe. Enjoy geeking because we love geeking, and we'll see you on our next vidcast in about a week's time. Bye for now.